Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch 13 Reasons Why Season 3, Episode 11. I just watched the episode 10 and yesterday I watched the episode 7, 8 and 9. I'm gonna try to put the links of these reaction videos for you right there. I don't know where it is each time, but you can click on the I think, to see all of the reaction videos. I'm not gonna talk about yesterday's episodes. I already talked about them during the intro of the episode 10, but I can talk a little bit about what happened during the last episode, during the episode 10, because I just watched it and it really felt like 2 episodes or maybe 3 episodes just in one. It was really exhausting for an episode, maybe because it was about Mrs. Baker and I'm really like involved in her story. I don't know why, but I'm really like in empathy with her and I was so sad and sorry for her during the last seasons that I really wanted to know what was happening for her now, if she was feeling better or not. And she said that she was feeling better, and on the other hand that she couldn't forgive Bryce and forget what happened to her daughter, and that's logical. But I really appreciated, you know, not the scene with Bryce because it was hard to watch and of course it was gonna end like that, but the scene with Bryce's mom, really to be able to talk with the mom of the boy who raped your daughter and she killed herself because of that. To be able to talk with his mom, you have to be a strong woman just to be able to be in the same room and to talk with her and to be able to give her advices, to mourn his child, to say to her that she hopes that they're gonna find who killed Bryce and that it's not gonna help her because it's not gonna bring her son back. To be able to say all of that, to give her advices and to be a support in some way to her, you have to be a strong woman to be able to do that, and I'm admiring her for that, and I saw that it was a good final scene for her, you know. I think that we're not gonna see her again during this season, but also maybe during the next ones. I think that it was a goodbye for her and it was a nice final scene, I think. It was a nice closure for her storyline. Oh, and we saw during the last episode that scene between Annie and Bryce. I said it. I said to you since episodes now that maybe Annie was a friend of Bryce, maybe they had sex and feelings for each other at some point, but also that something bad and wrong happened between them. I was not thinking about him raping her. I was thinking about it, of course, but I was more thinking about a fight, about them arguing, about him or her dumping the other one. And to see that moment with Bryce being violent with her, to see Bryce being like that, I'm mad, I'm feeling angry just to think about it. I knew that something bad and wrong happened between them because she was not feeling so sad and so... She was not crying a lot, you know, when she learned that Bryce was dead. She was crying and feeling sad, but not like if she was really in a relationship with him, if she was really involved, I mean emotionally involved with him. So I was sure that something bad and wrong happened, that something was broken, you know, between them in their relationship, and I think that it was this moment just right there. I'm so angry because of that moment, but I knew it. I said it and you are a witness of it. But really it's just the proof, another proof if we needed one, that maybe Bryce really wanted to change. Maybe he was really feeling sorry and he really understood that what he did was wrong. At least he was trying to understand it, but his actions were not fitting with his words. He had good intentions, he had good words, he maybe really wanted it, but if your actions are not fitting with your words, it means nothing. And right there it meant nothing, because he was a dick with Clay, he was a dick with Annie, he was violent with Annie, he was a dick with Alex, he was violent with that little boy that he threatened. I'm sorry, but his actions never fitted with his words. Even if he helped, you know, he helped Tony, he gave money to Tony, he helped Monty, he gave money to that boy for him not telling that Monty was gay, that Monty is gay. He gave money also to that man for Justin, but it's just money, you know. Okay, you're helping your friends by giving money like you don't care, but it's not, you know, connected with what you have to deal with, you know, with your issues. It's not connected with your issues. You can be a good person and help them and give money to them, but it's not because of that that you're really changing on your issues, on what you have to deal with, what you have to work with, and with that, with who is with women. I'm sorry, but for me it didn't change. Maybe he wanted it, and I can't be sure at 100% that he was sincere about that, you know. Maybe he was like that with Annie at first because she was the only one who was talking to him, you know. She was the only one who was listening to him and who wanted to be his friend. I mean, in his school he was only with boys, so she was really the only girl that he was seeing, you know. So I'm sorry, but I cannot believe at 100% that he really wanted to change with women. I mean, I can try to believe it, but again, because of his actions not fitting with his words, I don't want to try. I don't want. So I'm gonna watch the episode 11. I don't think that I have enough time to watch the episode 12 today, so I think that I'm gonna keep the episode 12 and 13 together, to watch them together and to finish this binge watching of this new season. So far it's really a good season, in my opinion. The first season was really like that, but I think that this season is better than the other ones, the season 2, because during the season 2 we are just hearing the testimonies of the trial, but we were not really trying to understand something. Yes, right there we are trying to figure out who killed Bryce, so that's interesting, but also all of the questions that we can ask to ourselves with this season, they are really interesting, you know. I like this show for the way of writing it, for writing each season in different ways. I really appreciate the show for that, and I really appreciate the show also for the subjects that they are exploring. And right there, during this season, exploring all of these subjects, you know, redemption, second chance, abortion, immigration, all of these subjects, it's really interesting to question the viewers with all of that. And yes, for me it's really a good season. I don't know what you are thinking about it. Maybe tell me on the comment what you thought about this season, because for me it's really an interesting season because of that, because of all of the subjects that they are exploring and that make us, you know, questioning ourselves and what we are thinking about this subject or this subject. It's really interesting for me. Okay, so enough talking, let's go for the episode 11. I'm sorry, but I'm hungry and I made a cake, you know, yesterday. So I'm gonna eat during this episode. I'm sorry if it's disturbing for you, if it's noisy, but I'm hungry. And also, it's really a cloudy day today, so it's really dark, so maybe the light is not like usually, so I'm sorry for that if it's disturbing for you. Maybe it's gonna rain also at some point, we'll see. Again, if it's disturbing for you, if it's noisy, I'm sorry, but I can't change the weather and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat. Stop talking, let's go for the episode 11. What is this event? Okay, the fun. I'm really worried that they're gonna find Justin drugs. They didn't search all of the place? They didn't find it?
Did he say something to you on the field that night?
Did he? Clay, you're not telling all the truth.
Because they're trying to frame him for murder. You don't need to tear up your whole life when nothing bad has happened yet.
Trust your friend, Tony.
I'll ask you where I was the night Bryce was killed.
Where were you, Tony? He didn't do it. Don't even talk to me about it. I'm gonna repeat it again and again. I'm not gonna believe, not even for a second, that Tony did it. Alex, on the other hand, Alex, you did it. Sorry. Alex, I'm really like Alex did it. It was an accident or Alex did it, but I'm really suspecting Alex.
But so did Monty. He truly felt like his own life was on the line.
What's happening to you, Monty? I really don't care, but I'm just curious.
It's just pain.
Yes, you were cleaning that during the first episode. That's why I suspected her at first, but no.
It's just that Bryce promised me that he would keep it a secret, and Bryce wasn't a liar.
Yes, she lied to everyone about everything, every time. I'm not suspecting her anymore, but for sure I'm not trusting her.
And I'm sorry. I think I had a little too much to drink. I tend to do stupid things when I drink.
Like be violent with women? Stay strong, Annie, please.
If you're in trouble, you might have to tell me.
It's not a secret to tell.
I just can't believe Clay Jensen. He seems like a good guy. He's a little asshole.
Shut up, Monty! You're an asshole.
Where were you, Zachy? What's your friend?
I'm beginning to think that can it be possible that some of them did it together or helped one of them who did it? Is it possible? I'm beginning to have this theory also.
And you will make a public apology.
Excuse me?
I will.
I told you I received a phone call from his mother this morning inquiring about re-enrolling him for the spring semester.
No.
That they're going to face our anger whether they want to or not. Yeah.
I'm just not really coming to watch. Exactly.
You're gonna say it to him?
I can't tell you. I told Honey that you and I were together after homecoming.
I didn't ask you to do that for me.
I know.
Where are you? All of you? He was taking drugs.
She's... her hand's great, and she was drunk, and she's sad.
And did she talk about Bryce?
Yes!
Not wanting him dead.
You missed a phone call from Mrs. Baker, Bigness Tower, which covers this area along the waterfront.
You didn't do it, Clay, but I'm beginning to think that maybe you're protecting someone.
I've never seen that before.
Nah.
So we belong to Clay? No.
So I was right, they researched their own. Why not telling us at first during the first minutes of the episode? Writers, you're playing with us.
How does a guilty person act? How about this?
Like Alex is acting, I'm saying it for episodes now. Alex! Alex, you did it. You're not one of my suspects. You're my only suspect now.
You should probably skip today. I'm gonna be pissing everyone off in a big way.
Okay.
I made you an ally. I guess that's something.
He was a victim. Since the beginning, he was also a victim. Oh, I'm not sure I'm ready to have this conversation.
What?
You remember last summer at the Chris one?
I'm not sure I'm ready.
Can I show you something? was that. That was the worst of it. Cut and bleeding every day since I was 12. I feel rejected.
You recorded yourself?
No one. I don't think it's ever going to be any different.
Oh, before Spring Fling, you recording.
Alex, thank you for being the only one who was ever nice to me. I did what I had to do.
No, you didn't do it. Your friends were there for helping you. You have to erase that video, Taylor. Someone will find this video, it's gonna be... You have to erase it.
I'm so sorry that I didn't know.
You couldn't know.
It's not you anymore.
Yes. His words are fitting with his actions. He changed. He's getting better.
I should have seen the signs, you know, I should...
No, don't blame yourself. It's not...
They're different for guys.
I have trouble to...
But then, he wanted to help.
I'm on your side. I'm trying to set some things right that I made.
I'm sorry, but it's really difficult for me to believe it. Again, I know he wanted to change and all of that, but...
Can I show you something?
Okay. He saw the video. What did you do with that, Bryce? I don't think that Monty did it.
Every time I see it, it's like part of me is back there.
Like for all of the girls that you raped, Bryce,
We have to tell the police.
No!
is secret. Not your secret to tell.
Okay, but I think I can make it better for you.
How?
I can make it so you're not afraid of him ever again.
You only tell your story when you're ready.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you to repeat that to him, Jess. Thank you.
You don't think that he actually did it, do you?
I know in my heart he never could.
Because you're suspecting someone else or you helped someone else. You know something?
Hey, Monty.
What the fuck do you want?
Why do you hurt people?
Oh,
I had a bad childhood.
not a good excuse.
Oh, always like this.
It's a reason, but not an excuse.
What do you want? Crazy bitch.
Yeah. And you should fear that.
I'll get all my towels in my car. I'll be right back, okay?
How fucking dare you?
Now what?
I just wanted to give you something.
What?
Give it to me.
Well, I want to explain what it is. Maybe after the game, we could meet at the Navy Pier. Bryce went with you if it makes you feel safer. I'd really like to give you something.
What do you have to say to me? You can say for him.
What?
I'm here to talk to you about Tyler and how you raped him in the bathroom.
Yeah, I figured that was a joke.
You shoved a broom into his asshole and made him bleed. Explain the joke. That's rape.
Like you're gonna teach me about what rape is?
You're gonna stay the fuck away from Tyler. You're not gonna touch him. You're not gonna look at him. Anything. I'm gonna check in with him every week to see how he's doing. If I hear one fucking thing about you and the cops find out about Tony's car, about the gun you gave Alex, they get everything. Have a good game.
It was actions fitting with his words. Finally, at the end, finally, you are doing something good. Hello, girls. Yes, it was really painting. Tyler.
You gotta get off the floor. It's about to get real bad.
Ask your friend Bryce. Let go.
Shut the fuck up! Yes, please! I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of violence, but really? You're a fucking queen. Jess, really?
him, so I did. And because it's none of your business.
Yes!
I need you to help me with this one here.
You're afraid. You didn't do it, Clay. No, I'm not believing that he did it. I'm not believing that Clay did it. I'm not believing that Monty did it. I'm not believing that Jess or Justin did it. I'm really believing now that Alex did it. Maybe it was on purpose, maybe it was an accident, but Alex did it. I'm really thinking of that. You know, I had 2 series before beginning this episode, and since a long time now, since episodes now, that maybe Alex did it or maybe it was an accident. I'm putting the 2 series together. Maybe Alex did it on purpose or it was an accident, but Alex was involved. For sure. What we saw of Alex during this episode is just the confirmation for me that he's involved in Bryce being dead. I don't know how, I don't know really why, but I mean, I can imagine why, but you know how it turned out that he did it, but I think that he did it. And I think that some of them are aware of that, or some of them are protecting him, are suspecting him already, like Zach, like Tyler, maybe Jessica also. I think that he did it, and maybe one of them is aware of that or helped him at some time. Tony also, maybe also Tony, because Tony seemed to have still one secret and Zach seemed worried, so maybe he didn't help him, but maybe Alex told him something and now he's suspecting Alex. I don't know. But I'm really voting for Alex now as my only suspect. Maybe it was on purpose or maybe it was an accident, but Alex did it. I'm really voting for Alex now. I mean, I'm voting for him. I'm really like, he's my only suspect and I'm at 99% sure that he did it on purpose or it was an accident, but he did it. What? Bryce, he wanted to give her something. Why her and what? So he said something, so it's something like, you know, something that we can touch, something that we can, or maybe files, or maybe something that she can use. I was thinking maybe for Tony's family, but no. If he wanted to help Tony, he wouldn't have give it to Jessica. Why Jessica? What? I'm really thinking about something that you can touch, or maybe something files, something that she can use. I don't know. What Bryce did during this episode, him threatening Monty like that, you know, like threatening his brother in some way, telling him that he's a rapist and that he has to leave Tyler alone and safe, and thank you for that, Bryce. At the end, you finally did something which was fitting with you saying that you want to change and all of that. Finally, at the end, you did something that can go on that path, you know, that can show that you were really going on that path. It's not gonna be enough for me. You begin to know me now, I think. You begin to know that I needed more, but he never had the opportunity to do more, so I never wanted him to die, I never wanted him to be killed or anything like that. I think that no one deserves to die. We are not the judge of that, you know. I believe in redemption, I believe in second chance, so why not for Bryce? But right there, I'm not ready to give him that second chance, because you know what he's doing, it's not enough, and what he's saying can be enough, but because of what he's doing is not fitting with his words, it's difficult for me to open the discussion about forgiving him again, with time, with understanding that what you did was wrong, with saying to everyone that you're sorry, with doing stuff to getting better, to be a better person and to change, to really change, not to just want but to really change. Maybe one day you would have had forgiveness, but it's never gonna see that day, we're never gonna see that day, and it's not good for everyone. We are no one, I am no one, you are no one to decide who should be killed, who should be dead or not. Even if they made bad mistakes, they made horrible things and all of that, they have to pay for it and they have to find a redemption to understand that what they did was wrong, you know. That's the kind of society that I want to live in. The kind of society who is able to see that all is not white and black, and people who are doing bad stuff and bad things can change, can understand that what they did was wrong and can feel sorry for that and can really change. Bryce, during all of this season, he was just saying that he wanted to change, but he was not really changing. I'm sorry, I know that I have my little voice right now. I know that maybe I sound sad. I'm not sad. I'm not feeling sad, not at all, but I'm really trying to process what happened during this episode, and yes, I'm giving to you my first thoughts about this episode. Each time, you know, between each episode, I'm really thinking about what happened, and that's why also I'm doing a long intro for each episode, because during each intro I'm talking about the last episode and what maybe my thoughts are, you know, after thinking about it a lot more than just after the episode. So maybe during the intro of the next episode you're gonna see me saying the same thing or maybe saying something else, so we'll see about that. I really appreciated the scene with Jess, you know, taking the power like that, even if I was so mad with this boy. I'm not a violent person, I really hate violent moves and all of that, but I can have violent thoughts, you know, violent emotions, but I don't like violence, so I was not okay for them to fight like that. But really, this boy, what he did, it was so wrong. But Jess, like a queen, really, like a queen. She's a fighter. I really appreciate her for that, she's a fighter. I'm glad that Tyler told her the truth, I'm really glad, because maybe Clay is gonna be out for some time, like he said. He wants to disappear? I don't understand that. I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't understand that. Okay, you're afraid, but you're not gonna disappear, come on. Okay. Yes, I'm glad that Jess can be there for Tyler now, and she threatened Monty, but she told Tyler that she's not gonna tell anyone his secret because he's gonna tell him when he's gonna be ready, and I share that point of view, you know. So I'm glad. Those 2 episodes, they killed me. Really, I'm feeling exhausted. The first one was a reminder of what Anna suffered and it was hard, and this one was a reminder of what Tyler suffered and it was hard also. So I'm really like, I think that I'm gonna finish my cake right now. Just because, you know, I need it. Comfort food and all of that, you know. So you, if I'm doing correctly my job, you're gonna see the episode 12 just right now on the same day, but for me it's gonna be on another day. So it's not all for you for today, but it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?